Good morning. Welcome to the AutoCAD LT for Architecture tutorial series. In this series, we're using AutoCAD LT for architectural drawing, and our aim is to learn to use AutoCAD LT to create architectural documents like floor plans, building elevations, construction details, and more. Right now, we're building a library. I said I was going to do this video in one take, and I'm sticking to my guns. Let me start again. Right now, we're building a library of drawings for all of the furniture items for the house. This is so that when we get to the stage where we start drawing our house plan, we can add our already drawn furniture into the project by inserting them into our plans. It saves us from having to draw them over and over again. And if you're familiar with Revit, the way you load components into a project, we're doing a similar thing, except we're drawing all the components ourselves. All of the drawings we're creating here follow the standard metric sizes so that we can insert them into any plan that we decide to create for the rest of our lives. And everything will be in proportion with everything else. If you think about it, we're pretty much setting the grounds for a new business. I mean, if you've ever thought about opening your own architectural practice someday, if you're following these videos, then me and you are building our own library of furnishings early, so we can literally get started with drawing plans for clients without having to go and find out about the metric sizes of everything, and without having to go and create everything in a furniture library while working for a client on a client project. Hit the like if you dig it. Anyway, enough of that personal rambling. Today we're going to draw a kitchen cooker to add to our library of furnishings. The standard metric dimensions of a kitchen cooker are 650 by 600 millimeters. So let's get started. As always, we come down to templates here and go into architectural metric, or imperial if you're a feet and inch user. And go into model down here. Okay, let's get started drawing a cooker. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit and click line, and I'm going to start drawing the... Is my ortho mode not on? Where's my object snaps? My ortho mode is not on. Make sure this is clicked, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. So yeah. No, don't make sure it's clicked, because
2,000 years later.
Well, what's going on here? Where's my guidelines? What's going on?
Approximately 10 hours later.
I demand an explanation, AutoCAD. What are you doing with my guidelines? So it should be working. What's going on here? Oh, did I turn it off? Okay, if you don't have your guidelines, make sure you have your polar tracking on. Now it should work. There we go. We got him. Okay, so as I was saying, we're drawing a cooker, a kitchen cooker, which is 650 by 600. And let's complete this drawing. Okay, and I'm going to dimension that just so that we can... we have to draw a new dim style every single time. Go into dim styles. I'm going to speed through this. If you want to know how I'm doing it, just slow this down or watch a previous video. I'm going to speed it up because I don't want to have to go through this every single time I do a new video. Okay, continue. Lines, green, color, green. Where are we? Text, green, and fit 12. Good. Dimension. Okay. So there's my dimensions. Now, a cooker has those cooking coils on it, and there's supposed to be 4 of them. So I'm gonna divide this. I'm gonna create a guideline grid in this square of quarters so that we can set our cooking coils on it in an accurate way. Okay, so I'm gonna divide this into 4. 150, which is a quarter of 600. Once again 150, and again 150. And I want to do the same this way. So a quarter of 650 is, yes, I'm using a calculator, 162.5. One 162.5, and you guessed it, 162.5. Okay, now we can draw our coils in each quadrant. One here, one here, one here, and one here. And they should be accurate. I just want to color these lines because I like to show that we are using guides. Okay, now I'm going to select circle here. As I've said 100 times before, it does only the outside dimensions matter. So only these dimensions matter because they are giving us our standard metric limit. Anything inside, you can design it however you want, draw it however you want. It doesn't have to be accurate inside, but it's nice to keep it neat. So actually I'm gonna go look at my cooker to see what it looks like. So I looked at my cooker, and on my own cooker it's there's a large one in this corner, a tiny one in this corner, and 2 mediums at the top. So we're gonna mimic that. I'm going to draw the large one first. I think that size should do. Let's give it a number. So let's call it 80, 75. Let's make it 75. And I want to offset this to create a coily kind of design. Let's offset it by 5. And again, offset it by 5. So that looks cool. Okay, I'm gonna draw one on this side now. So this one, the outside circle was 80, and this one's gonna be 45. No, that was 75, wasn't it? Who cares? So this one's 45, and I'm gonna offset 5. And now we need something that's in between these two, up here. 60 should do. 50. 55. 52.5. And again, offset by 5. Offset by 5, and these I'm gonna copy them. Copy tool, copy from this grid right to here. I have a feeling that when we delete these grid lines, we're gonna find the circles to be too small. I don't know about you, but that looks really too small to me. Maybe we can make them a bit larger by the scale tool or something. See what this does. Okay, Well, let's cut our shape to be bigger, but how do I bring them all in at once? Let's undelete the grid lines. And now I'm gonna select all of these ones. And scale them from here. I think that should be alright. That size should be okay. And now we can use the grid lines to move them in their correct places. Just move them all back to their centers. Find your center. Move them all back. Move them all back. That's probably going to look much better. Let's see. Yeah, looks better. And there is our cooker. Edit it how you want. If you're not satisfied with the design here, if you think there's too much space in here, which it does look like it's too much space in there to me, but you know what? It's a cooker. It looks like a cooker. If someone looks at it, they're gonna say this is a cooker. And it's at a standard metric dimension. So there. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like. Our mission is to master this software for the use of architecture. Thank you very much. Subscribe.